but he's a 3-and-D. Like if you had him in that starting lineup with Murray, MPJ, Gordon, but obviously you can't do that because or else we wouldn't have Gordon. So
we were talking about it. They're the art of the 3-and-D. Where the hell did they all go? What happened to the 3-and-D? All these 3-and-Ds are like, it's like the reason why they're three. I don't know. It's where like I can't even name like a full hand of good 3-and-D guys in the league anymore.
no, I mean, there's a lot of wannabes. I got one on my team. I mean, he could still be, but we'll see. He's got to figure out the 3. Matisse Thybulle. I mean, he could be the ultimate, but the 3 ain't there yet. The D's there, but the 3 ain't. So
yeah, unbelievable defender. Like game changing.
Game changing. But yet he still can't sniff enough minutes because he can't hit the open shot.
So who is your? What are you guys? Maxey at the point, and then who at the 2?
Yeah, who would also be my
Curry?
probably only most improved that you didn't list, just because he's going to get a ton of minutes. I think they put Danny Green at the 2. I don't know, man. With Ben Simmons out the lineup, it's kind of a mess right now.
Oh, he solved everything. You're right. He pulled the thread that pulled it all apart. Ben
I'm
Simmons.
just saying he took up one of those 5 starting spots.
That's fair. The thing I'll say about Maxey, and then I just don't know. Now that I think about it, he did hit some game-winning shots too. On the Kentucky team with him and Quickly in the year that got canceled, they would have made the deep tournament run and won. He did hit some game-winning shots. I can't taste too much. He had a couple.
He's got a lot of chill to him. So yeah, I think he could blossom into that guy late in games.
Fair. All right. We're going to do the bottom 3, the turds in each, like our fade brigade that we want to start out the year fading. But you know what? Let's save it for another one. It's too negative too. I don't want to be a negative Nance.
I say we just get into our cookies for rookies.
And then let's just break down the 2 games for Tuesday real quick after 2. I'll timestamp everything so people don't need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, no worries.
Cookies for rookies. Give me your.
So real quick, I'm just gonna list them real quick. My 6 rookies: Davion Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Green, Chris Duarte.
Interesting. I wonder how many minutes Chris Duarte is going to play.
Yeah, that's a big piece. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can win minutes. But I mean, he's got the size they need. They kind of need that wing. TJ Warren's not going to be there to start the year again. He should be able to earn his spot early in the year, in my opinion, assuming he's had a nice preseason.
Okay, I can take those. I think I'm only going to give out 2 cookies.
Only 2 cookies. Whoa.
I'm giving 2 cookies.
You're going to keep 4 for yourself. You're going to get fat there.
I am. My cheeks, dude. I have been keeping all the cookies for myself. Maybe I should give away more cookies. I'll give them out throughout the year. We're going to do cookies for rookies every week.
Yeah, give them to your dog. Give them to your dogs.
I'm a college basketball guy. I like the rookies. Watching rookies evolve in the NBA is like I don't even have a team. That's why I watch the NBA. That's like half of what we talk about. Okay, I'll go Davion because I just completely trajectory of your franchise changing. The him and Halliburton combo is you can't mess that up. You're gonna find a way. You're gonna try. You can't mess it up. And then I think Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is a lot of things. The free throw shooting, there's going to be a lot of problems early. They're just probably going to foul him every time, stuff like that. Where the guy is a winner. He likes to be coached, and he has like super elite athleticism. Like he's going to figure
I hear he's liked in that clubhouse already too.
Yes, great leader. Yeah. Like has a good presence about him. Like he's like a winning presence. Like you want to be around the guy.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna.
If I could insert his soul into Ben Simmons, it would be a beautiful thing. But unfortunately, I don't have the steady hands or the technology to pull off a procedure like that.
I would like insert any other player's name in the league into his body besides like Bob Williams and I mean I don't even know. Basically not Bob Williams. It's like no Ben Simmons, no Bob Williams, and like no Jaden McDaniels. And I can basically do that.
Sure.
Okay. Tuesday. So we'll keep update on these things throughout. Maybe we'll keep track of like what our top 6 are, who we keep as like it's almost like a power rankings for us or something like that. And we like we'll see how our 6 translate, and then we'll keep track of cookies for rookies too. I like that.
Okay.
Tuesday, we got 2 games. We got Nets, Bucks. I think it's the Nets at the Bucks, I believe. And then
it is Nets at Bucks, and then I believe it's Warriors at Lakers.
Yes. So let's do. You have opinion. You know what? You have opinions on either, because I don't really have an opinion on the Milwaukee Nets game. It's like
I think the Nets win that game. I think defenses aren't tightly knit early in the season. It's just a little more laid back. It's probably more iso ball, and they got 2 of the best iso ball players in the league.
You think the Nets win?
They're getting a point. Yeah, I think the Nets. Bobby Portis is out to start the year.
Oh, is he?
Bobby Portis is out to start the year, so there goes a lot of that size that obviously the Nets would struggle with.
LaMarcus Aldridge is so much easier for him to deal with.
Is he starting the year, LaMarcus Aldridge? Is he like?
I'm pretty sure he's a starting center. I think it's like the same front court as last year. I don't think they did anything.
Man, I guess he just realized, like, we're not winning shit this year. I'm not going to test the heart, but you know what? Next year, this team's got a shot. So let's see if this heart can hold up.
I don't know what you're doing.
Would it be messed up if we start calling him the Tin Man?
No, yes, he kind of looks like a Tin Man.
I know. That's why. He looks like him. I mean, he's got a bad heart. I mean, it's messed up. I hope his heart stays well.
The Tin Man. The Tin Man ends up fine.
Yeah, and he ends up. Yeah,
he's a pretty.
He's a good character. Yeah, he's a great character. He's Dorothy's first friend.
Yeah, the shape of their heads or something is like exactly the same.
And their noses too. How they're just kind of like long and they're like funny at the. I don't know.
So on point. Yeah, I think I like that. I wrote down Nets question mark. So I honestly didn't know. I mean,
I go Nets.
And the Bucks seem like, although if there is a kind of team, I can see Giannis just going psychopath in the first game. But I guess it's tough to do so.
Don't they put Durant on him? Isn't that going to be kind of like a cancel out? And then if Harden's healthy, Harden beats Middleton and Drew Holiday.
Fair. And that team, just that Bucks team is the worst championship team to ever win. There's nowhere that team couldn't beat any of the preceding however many champions there's been in NBA history.
Yeah. I can't believe I did the quote unquote on the Suns earlier for the champions. I guess they were the quote unquote Western champions, but the Bucks were the champions, and they would either. It was the tallest midget basically. It was a rough season for the NBA just with all the injuries that piled up. But the Bucks are just. They're the Bucks. They're the best version that they've been in the last 5 years, but that still shouldn't be a championship NBA team.
No, and I think that championship reaffirmed a lot of their ideas, like the shit where the Chris Middleton ISO somehow worked out to winning a championship. So now he's going to think that like I could just run unlimited ISO for myself and do this crazy fucking possession. That might turn out poorly. Okay.
Warriors game 2. 3.5 points isn't much either. I think the Lakers. I think they rout.
We're on the same page.
It's in their house. Like, I think energy's going to be high. I just feel like there's going to be. I feel like they're going to put up a lot of points. They have guys that can go. Like, it's just Steph you have to worry about really right now with this team.
And you just
Westbrook can guard them. You can put you can throw Malik Monk at him. You put Bazemore on him some. I just think the defense and the size of the Lakers is going to be too much. And what do you do with AD? What do they do with AD?
Draymond can kind of actually shorter guys have an easier time with AD than taller guys.
Draymond, he's a cheeky defender. He's high basketball IQ, but still, it's just I think it's just too much.
You need the 4 to attack AD.
And then if Draymond's on AD, who's guarding LeBron for the Warriors?
Well,
Wiggins and or Kuminga.
And AD doesn't have to guard Draymond on defense. He can just sit. He can sag and just let him shoot threes. Go for it, Draymond.
Which also lets him just protect the rim for the game, which he's elite at when he's able to do it. And then the Lakers this year, they have perimeter defending with LeBron and Westbrook.
You don't think Bellica is a difference?
And Bazemore. I forgot about Bellica. That he could be an unsung hero. He didn't get enough play or love. He got forgotten about. He was a lost toy over there in Sacramento for the last couple of years. But that guy can play. He can shoot. He's going to stretch the court for them. He's just, I mean, again, against a team like the Lakers, like for everything he did, if he shoots 5 of 10 for 3, then great. But if he doesn't do that, he's going to hurt you defensively.
My problem with the Warriors is that they're no longer an elite defensive team, and that was one of the biggest things they hinged on. Like Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond, and Kevin Looney.
The biggest part, I mean, not the biggest part of that, it was the combination, though, of Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. They had two of the top 10 defenders in the NBA.
Well, I think the biggest thing, and this is going to be a huge benefit the Kings are going to get with Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell can guard 90 feet up in your shit. And just still,
he's a dog. Watching that guy
cause problems for people. Like smart, a Patrick Beverly tenacity, but playing smart. That's going to be that's
a great, and also with offensive like ability. He's Patrick Beverly, but a little bigger,
like good.
Better, and he's like a good Patrick. Yeah, that's what he is.
Like a really good Patrick Beverly, but all the good things you like about Patrick Beverly, but like toned down a little bit on that side, and then like a bunch of good things.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, if they can do so many things like with pressuring people defensively and stuff, just with the IQ of Davion Mitchell and Halliburton and shit, like if you're coming up the floor sloppy with the ball and stuff, have other people bring it up the floor, Davion Mitchell wants to run out and press and stuff, and all the different things you can do with 2 floor general geniuses on the court, that's going to completely. Sacramento is just about to take flight.
Yeah,
they're like it's like, we're about to take off. I was going to do like a Houston call down, but I don't know what he says. What does he say? Because they're Houston. Who's the other people? When he wants to talk to them, what does he say? Because they say, hey, Houston, we're ready for liftoff. What does the guy who's Houston say? This is Houston. Oh, this is Houston?
I guess, but what's he call the guy who's calling him Houston?
Chap? Colonel? Oh, Apollo. Apollo number.
Are you sure? Is it always Apollo? Is it Apollo and a number every time?
No, not anymore. I think too many bad experiences. Now it's like, there was the other bad experience, like, and then I think now they probably just go with like just
Apollo is just taboo.
I would just start going like Apollo didn't work, Challenger didn't work. Maybe go with like just like something fluffy, like a nice like rabbit or something like bunny. Bunny's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right, but I mean, you're just shooting freaking rockets into space. You're playing with fire. I mean, one of them's gonna go bad.
Why are we talking like we have anything to say on the subject of rocket propulsion?
Yeah, I mean, you brought it up.
Yeah, that's. I mean, now we're just rabbit holing. All right, good. I have to figure out how to bleep, I guess. But other than that, we're all. This is good.
Take out my.
Snafu. Your snafu. Other than do I have to bleep? Am I gonna have to find out how to bleep like 20 times in this? There's only one word like that.
Yeah. I'm half black, Jewish, whatever else, dyslexic, but I can't say. So make sure you bleep that. God forbid we get canceled.
A 90s kid living in a 2020 world. All right, lovely, bro. That wraps up the first edition of the Double Dribble podcast. We'll be back next week. We'll take the rest of this one off. We'll accumulate data on the first week of the season, and we'll be back in.
A lot to intake. Can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait for Wednesday. Obviously, the big slate.
I'm excited. I haven't been excited for NBA like this in a while. This gives me a little more reason for the for excitement.
Yeah, we got fans back in the stands or full capacity for a full season. Hopefully, knock on wood. Hopefully guys come back from injury. We had a lot of stars down last year. Hopefully we can put them back in the sky and leave them there. We'll see what happens.
We got to pray for less injuries. That's one thing we can all agree on. Praying for less injuries. All right, wraps up. We'll be back next week. Double Dribble signing out.